And of course, the franchise is like, you need a soft opening. I'm like, nah, that's overrated. We're not doing soft openings. We're opening the first day, and literally, I'm going to see who in my staff is what they're made out of, because they're going to get punched in the face the first day. And we're just going to see how it goes. Busiest week they'd ever had was about $30,000. We opened our first week and did $56,000 in revenue in our first week. So we blew it out the box. We crushed it.
Okay, so so we'll fast forward a little bit. You scaled to
Yep.
nine locations.
Mm-hmm.
At what point do you decide that you want to start exiting and selling? And do you just sell it to one individual or group at the
Right.
same time? Or how does that process work?
Well, then we decided, hey, I was looking at edible and I'm like, I don't like all my eggs in one proverbial basket. Let's diversify. So we ended up opening 3 restaurants, right? So we opened 3 Simple Greek fast casual restaurants, which the Simple Greek was a brand that came from a television show called The Prophet with Marcus Lemonis, right? The CNBC show The Prophet. So we ended up buying into that brand and buying a multi-store deal with some partners, some very good friends of ours, and we went to that, and it was a very, very emerging brand, right? So I was like, okay, not only are we going to be able to do this, I think, well, locally, I think we're going to be able to play a role in the shape of the brand with my level of experience in food service and everything like that. I'm going to be able, which I was fine with, right? I knew they weren't going to have a lot of stuff figured out. I was very comfortable with it, very open that, we weren't going to get an unprecedented level of support from a brand new brand. So at the time we opened our first store for the Simple Greek, which was right here in Youngstown, we, the busiest the store had ever been in the opening week, the busiest week they'd ever had was about $30,000. We opened our first week and did $56,000 in revenue in our first week. So we blew it out the box. We crushed it. I'm literally rewriting the recipes and ops manuals like on the fly to try to keep up with demand. It was nuts. It was
How did you
crazy.
guys get the word out? I mean, because that's all sales and marketing, really. So what was you guys' strategy for that?
Listen, man, Youngstown is great. Like Youngstown business is like New Hampshire politics. It's retail, right? Like if you want to get a vote in New Hampshire, you go stand at the town dump and you shake hands, right? You don't need a big ad buy. Youngstown business is exactly the same way, right? We had billboards, we had countdown clocks on the billboards to when we were opening. We were doing tons of events and giving away free food leading up to the opening. And of course, the franchise is like, you need a soft opening. I'm like, nah, that's overrated. We're not doing soft openings. We're opening the first day, and literally, I'm going to see who in my staff is what they're made out of, because they're going to get punched in the face the first day. And we're just going to see how it goes, right? Because I hired 45 people. I knew 15 or 20 of them were going to work out anyway. So I might as well let's figure this out right away. And I had that place staffed. It looked like a Chick-fil-A, right? I had people standing elbow to elbow on the line. We had a line out the door. We're just cranking out business. And it was a ton of fun. I mean, it was a blast. So we did that, and we didn't care. We were like, we're going to open up. If we make a mistake, we're going to apologize. We're going to give people a coupon. We're going to, give them their money back. We're going to do whatever, but we're going to come out of the gate and we're just going to go crazy.
If you enjoyed this short clip from the podcast, you can check out another short clip right here. Or if you want to watch the full episode of this podcast, you can watch that here. And remember, knowledge is not power. It's applied knowledge that's power. Take care. Have a great rest of your day.